The blind musician. All the listeners cried out together. A long, long cry of pain. They cried loudly and wildly, and the blind man was frightened. More than 700 years ago, there was a great fight at sea, at a place called Dano Ura. It was the last great fight between two peoples, the Heike and the Genji. All the Heike fighters died there with their women and children, and the child emperor. His name was Antoku Tenno, and the Heike ghosts have haunted the coast since that time. The Heike ghosts are quieter these days, but in early times they were a danger to ships. Ghostly lights circle around ships in the night as the spirits try to pull them down under the water. They watch for swimmers and try to pull them down too. In a town on the coast, Akamagasaki, the people of the town built a Buddhist temple to try to please the Heike spirits. The temple was called Amidaji. They built a garden for the dead too, near the beach. They put up stones with the names of the child emperor and his great followers. A Buddhist priest said prayers for the spirits of the dead. After that, the Heike were less trouble, but they did strange things at times. Something was still worrying them. At that time, there lived a young blind man named Huichi. He was famous for performing poems and playing the biwa. He learned both skills as a child, and he soon performed better than his teachers. Hoichi grew up and became a professional biwa player, and his most famous performance was the history of the Heike and the Genji. When he sang the song of Dan no Ura, even the bad spirits cried. At first, Hoichi was very poor. Then he found a good friend at the Amidaji temple. The priest of the temple loved poems and music, and he often asked Hoichi to perform for him. He thought young Hoichi had wonderful skills. The priest invited Hoichi to live at the temple, and Hoichi accepted gratefully.